What's going on, guys? My name is Shreyas and welcome back to my channel. As you read from the title, in this video we'll be discussing about sponsorships and how to get sponsored. So first let me tell you that I'm not sponsored by any supplement brand or any fitness related brands for the simple fact that I don't actually pass through the following requirements. I know what are the requirements, but I don't pass the requirements, and I would like to stay like that. And if there is some supplement brand that or some apparel brand that might sponsor me and I accept the sponsorship, just remember guys, that brand will be really good. So let's begin. So first, I don't want you guys to be confused with the word sponsored athlete. So let me tell what is a sponsored athlete. So basically you will be working with the company. So any sponsored athlete will be given a contract for maybe 1 or 2 years, and you're going to earn a specific amount of money, and you will also have to do certain things for that brand to improve their brand and help them grow. So remember that a sponsored athlete will always be taken care of well by the brand, and you will just have to do whatever the clause that is in your contract, and you'll be also paid good amount of money. So a sponsored athlete will never be poor. He'll be having a very good lifestyle. So remember that sponsored athlete, even his tickets for travel for certain expos will also be done by the supplement brand. So what is the idea behind sponsorship and why companies sponsor? So the simple reason why companies sponsor is because to reach out to the people. Now fitness models, especially in the fitness industry, the fitness models will have a lot of following and a lot of religious followers, and the supplement brands would just want to cash on it and grow even further, because the athletes will always have a credibility, right? So the supplements brand would love to use your credibility and get some attraction and get some marketing or paid marketing, I must say, and the athlete also benefits from that. So that is the basic idea behind sponsorship. In this video I'll be giving you 10 requirements that you must pass to get sponsored and maybe have a good lifestyle or get into the fitness industry. So remember guys, I don't have all the requirements. That is why I would not be sponsored with any supplement brand, but otherwise if you have all this, I think you'll get sponsored pretty soon. So the first requirement is make sure that you are clean and you do not have any kind of scams behind you. Yeah, we all know that supplement brands are scams, but most of the supplement brands like to involve in scams. But recently, because of certain brand, now supplement companies have become more careful with the athletes they are associated with, because if an athlete's name is spoiled, even the supplements brand's name will be spoiled. So remember that, do not have a bad history, or you might have done wrong things, but make sure that it has not created something of a scam or something. So make sure that you are clean and you don't have a bad history behind you. Number 2, always be honest, moderately honest. Okay, don't be brutally honest like me. This is one of the requirements that I don't pass. Okay, the supplement companies or any brand would never want you to be brutally honest. So the more honest you are, the less chances of you getting offers for sponsorship. Even though I've gotten, but it doesn't work out well. One or the other day you will have to be less honest. So be very honest, but if you would want to get into the industry and the sponsorship is the only way for you, then maybe you can hold back certain things. Okay, so this is the second thing. So guys, the third point is not talking a lot about multiple brands in the same way. Now for example, let's have Adidas and Nike. So I can't just keep on telling Nike is good, Adidas is good. So what they'll do is, I wouldn't get even and after 2-3 months if I tell only Nike is good, then people will be confused, and you're just changing your opinion. So if you want to talk, just talk about a couple of brands or 3-4 brands, and just leave it to that, and don't always talk positive about all the brands, and you might lose an opportunity of getting anything from either of those brands. So don't go all out with brands. If you want to wear brands, but don't keep on talking about all the brands thinking that at least one of them will sponsor you. No, if you want to talk about one brand and stick to that. Okay, the next point is, let's assume you like a brand. Okay, if you like that brand, make sure you talk about that brand once in a while. So what this will lead to is maybe they'll find you on Instagram, maybe they'll find you on Facebook, and they might get impressed by your work, and they might see that you have a good following on social media. then what they'll do is they might approach you. So I like the brand My Protein, so doesn't mean that I'm always talking about My Protein. Of course I like the brand, I use that brand, so once in a while I talk about that brand. This is to be just giving an example. For you it might be anything, okay? So make sure that if you like something, talk about it once in a while, so that maybe if you're lucky they will find you out and they'll approach you themselves, and you don't even have to approach them. Point number 5, have religious followers and not fake followers. So let's be honest guys, we all know that there are a lot of people on Instagram with lot of following, and actually most of them are bought followers that they have bought paying money. So remember that, have religious followers. No matter what you do, any supplement brand, they will go through your social media in a smart way. They don't hire idiots, they hire smart people, and they will make sure that you are found out if you have some fake followers. So no matter how many followers you have, make sure they are religious followers, they follow you for you, okay? And don't be insecure and just buy followers so that they'll find, or they'll be impressed by the number of followers you have. Stay real and have real followers, and if your followers are real, one day you will get the reward for that. So I always believe in reward for patience, okay? If you're patient enough, you will be rewarded. So remember that, have religious followers only. So the next point, the point number 6 is, keep your opinions to yourself. Now let's assume that a supplement company approaches you and they ask for a review of their supplement. So if you really want to be sponsored, I would recommend keep quiet for a while, because the more you talk, the less impressed they'll be. They would always want you to praise them, okay? Now let's assume you have no idea about the brand and they approach you, are like, oh my god, this pre-workout wouldn't even work, like how I would say. So though they wouldn't be impressed by you, because if you are really that honest, as I talked about the other point, then maybe they'll be less interested in you. So remember that the lesser you talk, the better, at least till you are sponsored. So make sure you don't give your honest, brutal opinions, and keep shut for a while, even if you don't you're not even impressed by their product. So you just lose the chance. If you tell them this pre-workout is shit, they'll be like, no, I'm not. They'll lose interest on you, okay? So remember this point. This is a very important point. So guys, the point number 7 is also a very good point, because I feel that sometimes you don't get what you deserve. Now for example, if you have very good following, you're doing things the right way, and you have all the other 6 requirements, and no one has yet found you, and you are doing it for a long time, maybe you can try contacting the brand. I 2 years back tried to contact a brand. I wouldn't tell the name, but the brand didn't even reply. If you're lucky enough, maybe they will reply. So maybe if I text them now, maybe they will reply me back. But 2 years back I didn't have anything which I thought actually I had. But so try contacting a brand that you like, and try finding out which brand would like to help out people who are upcoming in this industry. So try contacting them, and if you're lucky enough, maybe you'll get a signal. So guys, the point number 8 is also very interesting. Now people on the internet tend to get inspired a lot, and if you don't have a story behind you, most probably the supplements brand wouldn't be that interested. I'm not saying everybody has to have a story, everybody's story is unique, but if you have a story which is kind of, you came from the bottom and now you are doing good, most probably the supplement brands or any brand in general would be impressed by you. So make sure that whenever you get into the field, make sure you have a journey of yourself. If you have whatever journey you have gone through, put it up on the internet, okay? For me, I have something in store for the future, but that's all 4 years of work, okay? Now if you are in this industry for 4 years and you think your story has been good, then get it out. If you don't get it out, people wouldn't be that impressed by you, or inspired, I must say. The more you inspire people to be better in their own life, the better it is for you. So guys, the point number 9 is also very important. Now people in the fitness industry, there are millions of people, and most of them are broke. I'm sorry, but most of them are broke. And just remember one thing, guys, your physique doesn't define you. Of course your physique shows that you worked hard, but what is inside your brain is also very important. I always thought that I worked so hard for my physique and yet didn't get anything, but now I'm just thinking from my brain, and I'm being smart, okay? So the more smarter you are, the better you are going to progress in this industry, because people will always try to make a fool out of you, but the more smarter you are, the better. So just be smart enough so that they like the confidence you have, they like your intelligence. Now for example, if I want to date someone, I'll also always search an intelligent girl, because I like people who are intelligent, okay? So that is what I'm gonna do. So that's what I'm saying, be smart yourself, and that will really help you in the long run. Your physique will of course help you, but trust me, how smart you are and how intelligent you are will also matter. you might be wondering why I'm giving this reaction. So that is because of the point number 10 and the last point. You might have to change who you are. So I know it sounds very negative, but trust me guys, as the demands grow higher from the company, maybe you will have to change who you are. Now that is the scariest point. I don't want to change who I am. This is how people know me. People know me as an honest person, even about himself. If I do something which I fail at, I still share it. Some people tell me not to do it, that I might not get a lot of followers, but trust me guys, this is who I am in real life as well. I'm very honest, and I might be diplomatic sometimes, but I'm very honest with whatever I do. So this is one thing maybe you should be ready for. You might have to change who you are and how you do things. You might have to become a puppet for a while. So yeah guys, these are the 10 points. Okay, these are the 10 points that you should keep in mind. And if you think that you have these 10 requirements, just be patient. You will be rewarded one day. Of course, work on your physique as well, but work on your intelligence as well. Be intelligent, be smart, and if you have a decent physique, it's like the perfect match for any supplement brand. So that's all. I'm not saying I want to get sponsored. I'm not in the requirement that I'm not in that stage of my life where I want to be sponsored, because I feel that I'm happy with the way I am living. But getting a sponsorship can take you a long way, especially if you're competing. Okay, it can really help you. The few bucks that you're going to get will really help you. So that's all for this video guys. I hope you like my video. If you like this video, do give a thumbs up and let me know what you want me to make for the next 25 days. There are 25 videos. You can just post your comment down below. I'll make a video on that. So thanks a lot guys. I'll be back again. Train hard, stay fit. Peace.